What we are about to show you is a prototype of the OdeonHub app. This is accompanied by a link to an interactive prototype using Envision app. OdeonHub is a social news service. We're a news platform you can interact with, affect what other people see, and compare what journalists, influencers, and other users are posting. We strike the perfect balance between information and conversation. We are taking the best part of interacting around content from social media and delivering it like a news aggregator. Current news aggregators are great for organizing information, but haven't evolved to include feedback and user contribution provided through social media.
Social media platforms are not built to serve news content, yet that's often what they do. Many users are apprehensive about posting and commenting around certain topics because of whom it may affect in their social sphere. But social media introduced the ability for users to react to news, and it's something they've come to expect. Understanding how people feel about a news event is important to fully understanding that event. These feelings have real-world consequences, and that is also news.
Meet the main feed. The main feed features curated content based on the user's selected interests. On social media, people trust a piece of content because of the original source, the influence of the person who posted it, and how other users like them interacted with the content. Because of this, Odeon designates what kind of user made the post by color. Facts from journalists are in blue, professional opinions from influencers are in purple, and everyday users are in green. You can navigate OdeonHub by browsing or searching for topics, creating posts that other users see, organizing and creating custom feeds, or changing your profile and topic interests to affect your main feed. From your main feed, you can either open up a post in what we call a snip, which is an acronym for social news post, or visit the profile page of the user who created the curated post. Let's first visit a snip, the building block of OdeonHub.
All interactions and information happen through the snip. Snips help users quickly consume information and get feedback about what other users are thinking. Users post a piece of content, write a summary about the content, and ask up to 3 thought-provoking questions. Readers can answer those questions in a binary poll and post a single comment below. So if I'm intrigued by the questions being asked, the content being posted, or a comment made, I can get a window into what influences that user and what other snips they are interacting with by tapping on their username and being taken to their profile page.
When we go to the profile page of the person who posted the snip, we can see what kind of user they are by their profile color. In this profile, it's green because they are another user. OdeonHub is a little like Spotify for news. We can see what this user has interacted with, created, and custom feeds they produced. But we don't have the ability to message the user or ask them to join a group. This ensures that the user can comfortably contribute and that the focus is always on the content, the summary, and the questions being asked. There are 2 ways to add another user's content to my feeds. I can either add a user's posts or add a user's custom feeds. So let's say I am generally interested in what this user posts, the comments they give, and the questions they ask about sports. I want to then add this user to my custom sports feed. When I do so, anything this user posts that is tagged sports will automatically appear in my custom sports feed. However, let's say I only want one of the user's feeds. I would then select the user's custom feed, let's say it's about Chicago politics, and I can add it to my own custom feeds. After I add their feed, I can visit my own feeds page and customize this newly added feed however I'd like. Now I'm going to tap on the Feeds button in the bottom navigation and go to My Feeds to edit this newly added feed.
Let's talk about navigating, creating, and customizing my custom feeds. There are default feeds like snips I have made, interacted with, and bookmarked. Then there are custom feeds like the Chicago politics feed I added earlier from another user. If I want to change the settings of this feed, I can customize topics, publication, users, and whether I want journalists, influencers, or other users in that feed. For some topics, I might just want fact-verified content from journalists and analysis from influencers, while from other feeds, feedback from everyday folks may be more important. I can also share feeds through other services, through email or by embedding a link. By sharing feeds, others can interact and give feedback whether they are Odeon users or not.
So let's talk about the last parts of the main navigation. I can return to my main feed, I can create a snip or custom feed, and I can browse topics or do a general search. I can create snips by pasting a link, searching for a topic in the browser, or from my camera roll. If I simply want to browse topic categories, I tap on the Browse button in the navigation bar, and a list of all Odeon topic categories will appear. When I select a topic, a feed is generated with snips that match that topic and is not affected by my customizations. This is a little bit like looking at a section of a newspaper. If I search for topics, all results return as one of three things: a snip, a user profile, or a custom feed.
OdeonHub is not a social media platform. It is an opinion and influencer-driven social news platform. The focus is on topics instead of people's lives. There are no debates and no direct interaction with other users. It's about consuming and finding out how people feel about news in a convenient, anonymous, and comfortable way. We give users the tools to organize everything that makes up an online news reality and enable them to share that reality with others.
After viewing the video, please take some time to play around with the prototype. This app is in development and features are being tested right now. We look forward to hearing from you.